Halloween and happy Thanksgiving, you filthy animals. We're back.
Welcome back, everyone, to Player vs. Everything. I'm Jay, he's Jump, and this is episode 20.
You may be asking yourself, guys, you guys have been gone since October. What the fuck? And you're right. We have been gone since October. So what brought us out of our giant hidey hole? I'll tell you what. WestWorld. It's done. It's over. And we're here to dissect it, tear it apart, to give you our thoughts, see how we feel about everything. Are you going to tune into Season 2? Did you even know there was a Season 2?
Did you even know we were gone?
Ouch.
All these questions will be answered.
Keep moving. There are some questions you don't want the answer to. Just keep it going. Keep it going.
Oh.
I know we did an episode a while back. Actually, I think it was our last episode. Back in October when we kind of started talking about our thoughts as to where WestWorld was going to go, and
it was around
our
episode
theories.
4.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And we had given you our thoughts. I clearly had gone on some crazy tangent that clearly was not right. Like I was not right about anything. I guess
Do you
Bernard
recall
thing.
Your tangent? I don't remember your tangent. What did you think was going to happen?
Mine got pretty weird, if I recall correctly. And I haven't even listened to that episode since back in October. But I think I started talking about how everyone who worked for Ford. Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, super spoiler heavy. Like spoilers up. Just there's 99.9%. Yeah, 99.9% spoiler, 1% butthurt.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot coming at you right now. So if you haven't seen it, pause. Go watch about 10 hours worth of TV
and come right back.
Come right back. Like right back to this.
Right.
Like don't do anything. Don't shit. Don't eat. Don't sleep. Come back to this.
Yeah. Don't go to those snooty WestWorld podcasts where all they do is talk about WestWorld. Just come here.
Why'd you mention them? Motherfucker.
Forget they exist. Hold on. Let me reset these people. Let me just reset the viewers real quick. They're all just hosts. They don't know it yet.
They know nothing. Yeah. But yeah, no, I had gone off on a tangent saying that Ford had so much control that even the people working at WestWorld were hosts. I was like right about one of them.
Right.
The big one. The one that you were actually right about originally.
Yes. Yeah, from the jump. I had a lot of theories though, so it's kind of tough to say, I was right about this. I was wrong on a lot of things.
I mean, fucking bird shot. Like it was gonna hit. Something was gonna hit.
And it was a pellet. It was a pellet shotgun. It was just shooting at me. just I took shots everywhere.
Yeah. But for the most part, I mean, I don't even know where to start. I mean, we're talking 10 seasons worth of
10 seasons.
Sorry, 10 episodes worth of content. I mean, I guess just start overall thoughts, and we'll just kind of jump into it. I mean, for me personally, after watching all 10 episodes, a little lackluster, in my opinion. I don't know. I felt like it tried to be too smart for its own good, and then it was just kind of easily picked apart, dissected, and people kind of, they got to the twist way too early.
I agree with you, but I don't want to make this like stepping all over WestWorld, because it wasn't a bad show. It was not bad.
No, it's not bad. Go on. I'll let you go.
I know a lot of people enjoyed it, and I understand why everyone enjoyed it. I enjoyed season 1 for what it was. I don't feel like the steps that were taken led me in the direction the way it should have. Like I was never in suspense. Like I feel like I was always following along just a little too well.
The internet kind of broke it too.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. And when they did their actual reveals, like the Man in Black and William, they did this whole shot where it was supposed to be an epic reveal, and everybody was like,
"Womp."
Yeah, duh. Like we knew that, dude. Like,
yeah, thanks. Yeah, well, we're like 4 episodes ahead of you.
Right. And
it was a little too on the nose, man. It was a little too on the nose. It was just like, okay, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I won't be. I honestly do not think I'll be watching season 2.
You're not going to tune in for Samurai World?
Oh my god, if it is Samurai World, that's a different story, man. I'm down. I'm
Bunch of
so
white
down.
people appropriating samurai culture, going in and just it's like that movie, The Last Samurai.
Appropriation of culture is what I live for.
There's some poor little liberal arts college student who just had a heart attack.
Oh my god, yeah. They just went gray and pale and fucking it's the worst.
I don't know, man. For me, like this show, it really good acting. Like if you want to talk the pros,
oh my god. Yeah.
What's his face? Oh Jesus, Ed Harris and Anthony Hopkins. Wow. There's a reason why these two guys are known in the business, right? Like,
right?
Hell of a fucking performance, only hindered by poor writing. Maybe not Ford so much, because I think we'll talk about where we think it ended, maybe later on in the show. But in terms of just anytime Anthony Hopkins or Dr. Ford got on screen, he just took over.
Dude,
like he completely took over.
Dude, but talk about a scene partner, Jeffrey Wright. Fucking stood toe to toe with Anthony Hopkins.
Oh, I'll give him that. Yeah,
so incredible.
Or him or Bernard or Arnold.
Bernard/Arnold.
Arnold,
yeah.
or Terminator, the T-1000.
Yeah, no shit.
Yo, he's fucking out here. He's got bodies, dog.
He's so badass, dude.
He's got so many fucking bodies out here.
He takes off his glasses and he rolls up his shirt. You're like, oh shit, it's about to go down, man.
Fucking just crush. All right, let's get back to business. No, but we'll get to Bernard, because Bernard, I think, was one of the highlights of the show, like overall in terms of story writing.
Yep.
But I think when it came to Dr. Ford did a good job, or Anthony Hopkins did a really good job in terms of portraying Dr. Ford and kind of, his perspective on artificial intelligence. And there was kind of a bit of a twist at the end, I would say, that most people assumed that he was purely a villain, when in reality you'd see some, I wouldn't call him an anti-hero, because he did do a lot of terrible things. He did kill people. But ultimately, it was, the means justify the end, right? The idea that true consciousness and these people and these AI and these artificial lives will truly understand the reality of life once they suffer, versus Bernard or Arnold, who thought, at the moment of inception, that's when they'll understand by, going through the game or the maze.
Well, I believe more Dr. Ford's theory on it was more not only doing that, but on your own free will making a decision to take a life was what would create the consciousness level.
But it wasn't free will. He controlled all those deaths. None of that aspect was free will.
Well, that's what stands out, because we know what happened with Maeve, right? Maeve, she was following her programming the whole fucking time. Okay? Did she turn around because she finally found free will to go back for her daughter?
Well, let's table that for the end. Because that's a huge topic to cover, and I think we might go a little too broad strokes.
And I have theories on Anthony on Ford myself.
Same.
Yeah,
he's not dead.
As far as Bernard, that might be the guy who I really wish I knew, how much of his character he was told of. How much information did he have on his character before portraying the character he was playing? Because, dude, he really did play it well, man. The whole being
the reveal,
human. Man. Yeah, dude. It was intense, bro. You're even though I felt it coming, because I internet sometimes. I surf the webs. and I catch on some of these things, and I'm like, well, that makes sense, and the internet ruins everything for everyone. It was still pretty good, watching him get to that point. You're like, oh shit, he actually makes it worth watching. Didn't get the same feeling from the Man in Black. But
The Man in Black did. All right, so Ed Harris, and I'm glad you segued into him, because I was going to segue from the Maze to Ed Harris and then the Man in Black.
mm-hmm.
That character had a lot of potential, and then the big reveal that, again, a little too on the nose. The game is not meant for you. No, literally, it's an actual game
Right.
that is not meant for you. Like it was like, oh, really? Really? You had this one guy who was fucking cool as shit in his duster, going around fucking lopping heads, just killing everyone left and right, fucking crazy over some robot box, and that's it. Like his big moment is literally opening up a shallow grave, or having Dolores open up a shallow grave to find out that it's actually just a game. I was like, oh, come on, there's no payoff there. There's no real payoff. That was more important for Dolores than it was for him.
Absolutely. And the problem with that wasn't that was the case. The problem was that his big reveal was entirely, completely all the way at the end. But that's not the feeling that we got. You know what I mean? Like at the very end of the episode when he actually got shot by one of these things.
Oh, and he was happy.
Yes, that was supposed to be the goal, for him. But we didn't feel that.
No.
We didn't get that feeling. We got the feeling that the whole journey's been for nothing. And we get the feeling that, dude, like everybody's been telling you it wasn't for you. Like, what do you think that fucking meant? Like, I'm watching through this thing and I'm like, dude, it literally means that it's for the hosts. Like, this whole maze is meant for the hosts. Like, it's a journey that the hosts have to go through. Not for you. Stop it.
Yeah, if we break apart William and the Man in Black, right? So to kind of take it one step further.
Well, the show already did it for us, but go ahead.
No, but I meant in the sense of, like, when you look at the two different the characters, what one evolves into the other, right? You're talking about a guy who has a potential financial stake in what was the company's name? Delos?
Delos.
Yes, yep. Delos. Because he's gonna marry, some guy's sister, whatever his name is, the guy on the horse naked.
Yeah, go ahead.
Irrelevant. I don't really care about him, because at no point do we ever learn what happens to him. Is he dead?
Oh man, stop. Hold on. I sympathize with Logan on so many levels, man.
No, I do sympathize with him, but he kind of brought it on himself.
Okay, fair enough. But listen, okay, the entire time that this park's been open, right? Everyone's been coming here. No one had the adverse reaction that William had, okay? Like, dude, you're going to a park, okay? Where what are the main things you do? You kill, rape, fuck, and do grimy Western shit. You know what I mean? Like, another thing, I don't know why the hell anybody brings their kids to this place. Beyond me. Okay? I have no idea why you would take
Where's
your
Daddy?
kids here.
Yeah, he's just piping a prostitute in the other room.
Yeah, no shit, right? Wait right here while mommy gets some big ass fucking dick from a cowboy in the back room. Like, what the fuck? I don't know, man. I have no idea. But, like he brought the dude here, and like this guy all of a sudden falls in love with a robot. Like, dude, what the hell is wrong with you? like this isn't supposed to happen. What the hell are you doing? Nobody does this. No one does this but you.
Clearly, he never watched It's Always Sunny.
Oh my god.
And didn't know he was a McBoyle.
Oh my god. I have not seen much of All of a Sudden Philadelphia, but that I've seen.
Yeah, weird. But I fucking love that show. I guess not getting too far away from William, but when it comes to Logan, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like I want to call it karma, because there's no way that what happened to him just is appropriate based on what he kind of did to William. But to bring your potential brother-in-law to a park where you're literally screwing, killing, looting, and just doing very terrible things to find yourself, right?
Okay, yep.
He planted that idea in William's head, the whole, find who you really are. Hey, by the way, you're marrying my sister, but let's just go bang some random shit. Like he doesn't set a very good precedent. Yeah, like at no point do you sit there and think, yeah, you know what? This is the real victim here. The guy,
Dude,
this guy
William
right here
was
is the
such
real
a
victim.
Debbie Downer, man. Like, I would hate to go anywhere with a guy like William.
But the thing
just
is,
being such a fucking ass about everything.
But dude, he's being like set up. Like if he's banging a robot, if he goes and bangs a robot, who knows what fucking like his brother-in-law. His brother-in-law doesn't like Logan doesn't even seem like he's a good dude. He doesn't seem like he's gonna be like, hey man, it's gonna be between us. Nah, I could see him being a snitch.
Really, I didn't get that from him. I felt like he was legitimately like this is boys' place. You know what I mean? Like this is Vegas.
But they're not boys.
No, but they're
at no point did I
partners.
get a relationship. Okay, business partners. You don't think business partners ever never want to get dirt on someone else?
See, I think he's much more of a bro than like a type to set people up. Like he just seems like such a bro to me.
Nah, I don't know, man. Regardless, he brought this upon himself, man. I'm just saying, like at a certain point, he has to be responsible for. Oh man, we're gonna go ahead and just start, killing people, and now we're gonna kidnap this one guy and take him back, and now I'm gonna help you and your silly little robot, fuck buddy, go do things. It's just like,
yeah.
He should have just off Dolores.
I just
like
can't
he had so many
Logan.
opportunities to just
I can't
kill
hate
Dolores.
Logan any more than I hate William, because William has
terrible.
zero redeeming factors at this
William
point.
he just doesn't. I agree
Yeah.
with you. So that's not again going back to, I guess let's go back to William. The word simp doesn't even begin to describe what he is. Like how does one how it's like me going to fucking Disney World and falling in love with a chick in a mini outfit.
Right.
And just like giving up everything in my life over this. And if it's like the whole idea that no, but he, it's like deeper than that, because he realized that like Dolores was like truly alive and shit. Like, motherfucker, she's barely even recognized the fact that she's even alive.
Right.
Like don't project what's in your head on her. Like, you got to, fuck you.
Agreed.
And then he decides that one day he just fucking snaps. Just, once he sees Logan like cut her up and be like, look, just a bunch of gears. And he's like, no, she's more than that. You're really, like fucking starts dicing them all up. And then that was the most hypocritical thing I've ever seen, for him to like chop up a bunch of hosts and then the whole time be like, but I gotta go after Dolores because she's, she stay woke.
Absolutely. Like, fuck all these other hosts, irrelevant. She's the only one that matters. Like, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. It does not compute. Another thing that doesn't compute is, can you please tell me how heavy Dolores is? That bitch looked like, with all them wires, she look heavy. Okay? she look like she weighs a lot, man. Like,
apparently not.
I know. Like, how is all of that inside of her?
Carbon fiber.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, when someone's spending $40,000 a day to be there, I'm pretty sure they can afford carbon fiber.
Like, does she clink if you like knock on her? You know what I mean? Like, what sound does she? Because she's one of the older hosts, man. She's not like the new ones that are made of like flesh and bone. Like, what the fuck? So weird, man. When I saw the wheels and the things running inside of her, I'm like, oh, okay.
How did it feel in there? That's what I want to know. When you smashed that, did it have like a vice grip?
I know, right? Does it tighten to your size?
Is it like, like how a key, when you put a key into a keyhole, that has the little divots that kind of come together?
Yep.
That's what I just imagine robot boxes like. These
you
little
just click
divots.
into place in there. It's more like a fleshlight, believe it or not. Yeah.
But and then when you think about like the ending between Logan and William, and it's like, well, we're at the edge of the park, and I haven't found my crazy robot sex bot. So clearly we've been through a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and just strip you naked, tie you to this horse, and then send you off into the distance with
Because I
no
truly,
food?
honestly despise you with all my might.
Because you wouldn't help me save my robot sex mistress.
Right.
It's like, okay, you're kind of a terrible person. Not that Logan isn't a terrible person in his own right. I mean, all people are kind of terrible in their own right, and he's just kind of like, he's like average terrible.
Yeah.
Like, okay, he's status quo. He's a guy who's going out doing debauchery at a park meant for debauchery. He's status quo.
Yeah.
William on a whole nother level of like, yeah, I'm gonna just leave you here.
Other than the host, was there a truly innocent human being?
No, there's no innocent human beings. That's kind of the whole point of humanity, right? It's not perfect.
Was it the Asian dude kind of innocent?
Oh, he's a host. He's clearly a host.
No, May says he wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. It's written for her to say that. But going back to Logan, just final thought.
Mm-hmm.
Is he dead?
No, Logan's not dead. No, not at all.
Oh, okay, then how does that work? How do you show up to the wedding like, hey?
Just picture The Hangover, WestWorld style.
No, it doesn't work like that. I just don't see. I feel like he has to be dead just to redeem himself.
Okay.
Like there has to be some weird. But then, like, if he dies, then they don't keep the park open, because a human, like one of the potential like owners, like someone who's financially invested, is dead. Then that doesn't really look good for headlines either.
So they were at the edge of the park, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the edge of this park, where did it lead to? Because where I'm going with this is,
I think it's just an ocean.
I was, well, one part of it is, but here's my thing, right? So at one point we see that there's like Samurai World, and in previous episodes we saw that there are different worlds, like Roman World and like all these other places, right?
Yeah.
You saw how massive WestWorld was. Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's picture that all these other worlds are just as, or maybe bigger or smaller, but just as massive as WestWorld.
Okay.
This still takes place on Earth?
No, it's Mars or another planet.
And at first I was like, well, what does it really matter? But now I'm like, well, it does matter, because if this place is so enormous and there are other parks just like it, this is another planet altogether.
So what did that have to do with Logan being dead?
No, well, because I was wondering, like, he was set off into the sunset,
Oh, that
like, where did
dead.
he end up? I don't think he ended up at the coast. It's not where they were. They were like in desert, dude. Like the coast was back where Ford was hosting his whole party.
I don't know. I felt like there was there. I must be mistaken then, because I seriously thought it was like a water barrier, like what they do in video games. Like, oh, hey, there's this water you can't cross.
Yeah,
but there's a boat right
it wasn't
there.
Like that. No. There was also. Jeez. See, that's the thing with Logan. Yeah, he can't be dead, man. He can't be dead.
But if he's not dead, then you have to believe he snitched on William, unless William had him offed in the real world,
or completely discredited him somehow.
Oh, look, I got pictures of him naked on a horse partying at WestWorld. I don't know, man. I don't buy it. Like they wrote themselves into a corner, because if he's dead, it makes no sense that a park would open to the public, or would remain open to the public, that actually had a human die, that it has a financial vested interest in the organization. There's a difference between like a regular person dying at a park and like someone who's like a potential owner.
Bro, I get you. Yeah.
Because I feel like they brushed Arnold's death under the rug to allow the park to open originally, right? Because if Arnold's death would have been public, I'm pretty sure WestWorld wouldn't have opened. So that was covered up. So right. if Logan dies, then you got to cover that up too. And I feel like, if they covered it up, maybe it's a little shady, but then
what is not shady? What have we seen that wasn't shady on this fucking thing?
But then if he's alive, then it's like I can't see the Man in Black or William or Simpbot 5000, actually getting into a position where he's on the board. I feel like there'd be so much, like, he's married, he has kids, probably married to the assumption is he's married to Logan's sister based on the picture that they find, right?
Yeah, he's engaged. Yeah,
exactly. So it's like it just doesn't make sense. I feel like that's where the one loose end that really wasn't.
But at the end of the day, when he went back, did he actually get married?
Sounds like our executive producer thinks he married her.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So.
I personally think he did. I don't think there's any. I think it came to a point where he couldn't find Dolores, and he kind of just settled.
Okay.
Which is kind of terrible to think about, given the fact that this poor girl, who probably thinks she's marrying the love of her life, is actually a psychotic, robot killer who's into really, really weird robot box.
Yeah.
He probably thinking to himself the whole time, "This isn't the same. You're not like Dolores."
I've really only got 2 questions about William from the ending of the show, from the finale. My 2 questions are: in the first 4 episodes, a group of guys walked up to him and said, "Oh, I know who you are. Thank you. You've helped my sister. My sister's alive because of you," right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like with that, I want to know what the hell Delos does. Like, are they creating organs out of like hosts? You know what I mean? Out of that material. That
oh my god!
System. Like,
they're host farming.
Yeah.
Like, shit like that, right? Matrix, man. They're all fucking batteries.
Yeah, man. So like that's question number 1. Question number 2 that I'm actually going to ask you is: do you believe he's alive or dead right now?
Who? William?
Yeah.
William's alive. Easily.
William's definitely alive.
William's definitely alive. Like there's no, like, I'm pretty sure he pretends he's dead, and
he doesn't pretend. He's just in utter bliss and just faints in happiness. Like
either way,
he
gets somehow makes it out alive. Next season, maybe we can get into that later on. But going back to your first point about what does why did those people come up to him and thank him? I think an important scene was where the chick on the board, the one who came in mid-season, I forget her name.
Yeah, everybody was.
Shoot,
it was kind of irrelevant.
No. What was her name? I'm gonna remember this. I'm gonna remember this. Wait for it.
You're not gonna remember this. You're just gonna find it on IMDb.
Yeah, wait for it. Shut up. You don't know nothing. Charlotte.
Okay.
Yeah, Charlotte Hale, played by Tessa Thompson. Not like I looked it up or anything.
No, you just thought this up.
No,
yeah,
clearly this is all. I'm strong, mighty,
off the dome.
Right off the dome. When her and Ford were talking, at one point, I vaguely remember her saying something along the lines of WestWorld really not being all that important, and what's really important is what comes, like what they can use all this for, or something along the lines of that. So I feel like WestWorld is almost like R&D to some extent.
Yeah.
And then they take what they learn from WestWorld, improve it from an efficiency standpoint, because being able to build organic prosthetics, or being able to build organs, and kind of like what you were alluding to. Sure. I think that's what the Delos company, or Delos Incorporated, or Delos Conglomerate. It's probably a holdings company for like a couple of different like medical suppliers, and other biomedical companies that use WestWorld as a means to learn, right? Like, oh, someone got shot. All right, well let's use it as a means to kind of test. Okay, how does the body adapt to getting shot? Like what can we like? It's just like, again, just it's you finally have an opportunity to test on humans, without really testing on humans.
Yep, and we know at the end of the day that William had people in there like probing the host in order to get information out from the park. So we
ignore that. The Cavs scored. Let's go Cavs. Let's go Cavs. That's staying in.
So Jumpy has a fucking siren in his room for when the Caps score.
Yeah, let's go Cavs.
Go Caps, go! Ah! That's fucking awesome. Where even was I? What the hell was I saying? Oh my god, that just throws everything off.
You were talking about
So we had hosts that were relaying messages out to Devros, right? What was
Delos.
it? Delos. And we know that it was. I mean, I was just about to call him Ed Harris. We know that the Man in Black had a part in that.
Mm-hmm.
So they're obviously using this information, but they're not getting it willingly. Like,
yeah, it's a power struggle.
Ford has like this grip on his IP that he does not want to let go.
Oh, of course.
You know, it's like George Lucas really not wanting to let go of Star Wars to Disney.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I'd probably take it a step further and say, the stuff that the information that they probably found more than likely prompted them to want to take action much quicker than they probably would have let Ford kind of, be the king in his small little kingdom if they didn't see that, okay, maybe some of the information that they got was related to a lot of the code modifications. And because they seem to be, the Delos board seemed to be very interested and very knowledgeable about a lot of the changes that are actually being made to the hosts. Right, and it's something that would have to be understood at like a micro level. Like if you're a parent company of something else, you don't really know the minutia of what's going on in your subsidiaries, right?
Sure.
You kind of just like, where does the information come from? So I feel like a big hand in the board getting involved was that information that was being funneled out by MIB and company.
Right. MIB and company.
I don't know, man. Like there's so much potential with William and the Man in Black. Like it went in the direction that it should have gone, where obviously he becomes him, but not like that. Because then like he's literally a serial killer who's now just in the real world, not a serial killer. Like you just don't lose those tendencies. Like once you I don't feel like once you've gone around, it's not like he's chopping up like Dolores Gen 1 hosts, right? He's chopping up like Iron Man Mark 40 suit, hosts where like they're like almost damn near real people.
Oh, hey, speaking of fucking Marvel and Thor and that universe, Thor's little brother, Lesser Hemsworth. What's his name in the show?
Ashley Stubbs.
Ashley, yeah. Dude, what happened to him?
Didn't he get axed?
No, the episode ended with him getting taken away, but I didn't see him die.
Oh, by the
Native
the wild
American
people?
tribe. Yeah.
Oh, yes, the Native American. I called them the fucking wild people.
Yeah.
God.
Oh my god.
Oh,
triggers everywhere.
Oh god, bang bang.
Bang,
oh
bang.
No. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'd like to formally
fucking wildlings. Great.
Oh man.
Awesome. Now everybody thinks you're a bigot. So
Trump's America, facts don't matter.
Trump's America, Jesus. But yeah, man, Lesser Hemsworth, he got kidnapped, man.
By the native people of WestWorld.
Yeah, native Westworldians.
The scalpers of the
Jesus,
West?
more terms.
Scalpers of scalp. No, they were actually
scalp. Okay, who did they scalp?
They scalped a lot of people. Unless you're trying to tell me they're all like.
Fact, no, you're right. You're right. Because in some of the flashbacks we saw, like somebody was getting scalped.
Oh, bro! Someone got their wig literally taken off their head.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's where MIB has the maze written on the inside of someone's scalp.
Yeah.
What a weird thing to carry around.
Right. Like,
yo, hey, mind you, I'm looking for this. Pulls out scalp.
But like, who thought of that? Was that Arnold or like who was like, obviously someone's gonna peel this wig cap back?
I don't know, man.
This maze.
I feel like he just didn't have any paper, and he's like,
gotcha.
I got this scalp. Let me just wash this off, and this is my notepad.
Gotcha.
He's just got a whole bunch of them in his bag. Another one's just a phone number. Another one's GPS coordinates.
Right.
Those passwords to his phone.
Right. I don't know, man.
We're getting
the
really
whole
nitpicky here.
There's a lot of questions. Well, there's just no. I'm not being nitpicky about it. These are questions that I expect to be answered next season. Like I'm not upset about them. I'm just curious. I'm just curious as to what happened, what's going on. You know. Another question that I had is, because I don't recall myself from the last time I watched it, is anyone left alive that knows that Bernard is not human?
That knows that Bernard is not human? I don't think there were very many people that knew that Bernard wasn't human, than
at the very end, the Asian dude knew.
Okay, but I think he's a host.
Right.
So I think he's part of the game. He's just another pawn. He's what made it believable to the other real human, the one who got his throat cut, to make it seem he was just a plant.
Yeah. Okay.
To me, the only I don't know. Do we want to go down the Ford road?
Just the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Well, not just yet. Just right before we get there, the whole scene where this little lab rat dude wanted to have sex with Hector, or whatever the hell he was gonna do with him.
He was just gonna just wank off.
But he was going to do whatever he was going to do right in front of the other dude? Is this just how people roll at this point?
Yo, I'm just saying, man, if you're doing depraved stuff to robots, I don't think embarrassment is high on the priority scale. Like, I mean, it's not like, he's saying, hey, I'm going to take him into the other room and kind of wash him up. He's like, nah, I'm going to take this one because I'm going to tongue punch his fart box.
Bro,
cool.
But they were in a glass room. Like, there are rules in this place. Like, you can't just fuck the host whenever you want.
But clearly you can.
Clearly
you can.
No, you're right.
Clearly you can. But two, it's like, to me, I look at it almost like a train. Right?
Oh, great. Now they're running trains on host. Okay.
But think of it, right? When you're running I've never partaken in one.
When you're running a train on a... Oh, my God.
Well, I've never partaken in one, but according to all the pornography I've watched in my life...
Oh, God.
I mean, there's clearly Dude A and Dude B, and they're there right next to each other, man. No, there's no shame. No shame.
But that dude was like shaming him. That dude was like, you're not supposed to be doing that. He's like, yeah, just
okay.
It's
kind of like when you
thing in his mouth.
When you have kids and you tell them, hey, don't smoke that reefer, and you smoked it quite a bit when you were younger. It's just all for show. He knows damn well he takes one of the other ones because see the problem is that the guy who was trying to tell him not to make baby yogurt in front of him was clearly trying to bang the chick, right? And he clearly has problems with homosexual people, and he was portraying his bigotry on him by saying, you're trying to take this guy and wank off on him. I don't believe in these values, and I don't want to see it. But I will fondle this chick over here with this weird snake tattoo all over her face. And
Question,
I will.
Did you have any idea how hot Snake Chick was until that scene?
No, she was very pretty.
There you go.
Yeah, I was like, go on.
Yeah,
you have my attention. You have my attention.
I was like, oh, I was under the poncho.
Oh, hello.
Not bad.
Hi,
Not
I'm
bad.
Jump. I come here very often, once a week, every Sunday from 9 to 10.
Yeah, that's the only reason that you own WestWorld at this point. You're like, I get in here for free. This is the best.
I came for the plot. I stayed for the tits. That should be the slogan for HBO. Woo! Let's go, Cavs!
Let's go, Cavs!
Let's go, Cavs! Yes!
Oh my God! I hope they fucking lose. Oh, that's
There's gonna be someone playing this in their car, and they're gonna swerve into a fucking berry.
I didn't even think of that. Oh, you're right.
Oh
that's
shit!
Fucked up. That's awesome.
Let's go, Cavs!
The first email you get is gonna be
it's gonna be an invoice to get their car repaired.
Yep. Your fucking horn went off. His siren went off when I was on the highway. It was so loud.
I don't even know where was I? Where was I? Oh yes, HBO's new slogan. And all it has to say is, "I came for the plot, I stayed for the tits." What HBO show doesn't have nudity?
Right?
Even Penn and Teller's fucking bullshit had boobs.
So apparently, right, there was supposed to be a subplot to the plot of William dragging Dolores into the barn to rape her. Because I was reading some things on
wow, how did we go from this to... Okay, go on. I'm curious.
I was reading some things on Entertainment Weekly, right? Because you were talking about, like, you know, came for the plot, stayed for the boobs. So,
okay.
A big thing was that episode 1, we get a rape scene of Dolores. You know, like, we don't get to see it, but, like, William definitely dragged her in there and raped the fuck out of her. So...
Wow. Okay. Graphic.
So everybody was like, oh, leave it to HBO to give us a story and then boom, rape, you know? And they were like, no. Like, there's more to that. Like, you don't understand yet, you know?
There's
like
fucking layers to it, bro.
There's layers to this, bro.
Yo, I'm just saying, you know, the rape is nothing more than just symbolism between, you know, what humans are gonna do to artificial intelligence. Well, you know, go on.
Yet season finale comes along and it was just straight up rape, bro.
Oh my god!
Like there was
how dare you make me laugh at a rape joke? Oh my god!
Like there was no redeeming factors to this rape scene, dude.
Like, I mean,
like, it was just straight up rape, bro.
Like, all joking aside, obviously rape is terrible. Like, rape is terrible, and then we're gonna go ahead and, you know, like, hey, we gotta wash our hands of this shit. I mean, let us be serious. Rape is terrible. All right. But you're right. I didn't even dawn on me. Like, he actually just raped her.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's all it was. Literally all it was. Let's start at the beginning, Dolores. But not at your own free will. Like,
wait, did he actually rape her?
Yeah, bro. Like, what else? Did he chat with her in there? That man was beating the crap out of her in episode 10. You think he was just talking to her?
It could have been like a Dark Knight Joker situation. Man. Where is she? Tell me! Swear to me!
All I know is HBO put in a rape scene and it had no redeeming qualities, okay? Like, there was nothing that made that anything other than what it was. I'm putting it blatantly out there.
Okay, I'll give you that, because when Sansa Stark got raped by Ramsay Bolton, it only just fueled the fire between the two houses, right?
Exactly. There was a purpose. Like, it did something. You know what I mean? Like, it has its effect. You know?
Yeah.
There was no effect to this rape scene. The girl didn't even remember this afterwards because she's a host. You know? Like it didn't play a role in a later episode at all. It didn't play a role in the ending other than making her really, really, really hate William. Like,
maybe that was it.
Maybe that was it. But I believe she would have hated him anyways because he beat the crap out of her.
And killed her dad.
Multiple
times.
And her boyfriend, Teddy. We just completely ignored Teddy. You know that? Like, Teddy, the poor guy. Poor Teddy, man.
Yo, Teddy.
Teddy might have the worst purpose in WestWorld, man.
Man.
Like, his purpose is to keep Dolores there and die multiple times by trying to be the hero that gets killed and watches his girlfriend get dragged off to get raped.
Yo, T-Dog, stop.
Damn.
Stop.
Poor Teddy never woke, man. Well, I don't think any of them woke. I don't think any of them really woke.
Ah, man.
They ain't woke, yo. They ain't woke. You know what? There's a theory which my coworker of mine had sent me. I haven't worked with him in over a year, but he was more than happy to send me a text message the other day. And his theory was, he says, why haven't we considered, he's out of his fucking mind, I've considered every theory, the possibility that Ford made a bot of himself, and that is what Dolores shot at the end of the episode. #
yeah.
Ford lives.
That was what I was going to bring up. Thanks. Thanks for sweeping the rug right under me.
Just taking that from you and giving it to a coworker.
Yeah. Yeah, screw you. You know why? You know why that's the case? Because of the handshake. The shaking hand.
Yep.
When he's like, oh, it's the same thing Bernard gets. Like, oh my god, my arm. You know, it's that thing. Thanks, Jay.
My theory on that was one that you did not agree with, that you did not like, because we talked about it a few days ago or something. I wrote back that my original theory at the end of the second to last episode was that Ford would die because he's Anthony Hopkins, and Anthony Hopkins not coming back for the next season, so Ford has to die, but that he was going to put his consciousness into a host who looks nothing like him and would be a different actor, but it would still be host, and then
God, that would be so lame.
Hashtag Ford never dies.
That would be so lame.
I hate you.
So lame.
My theory will be true.
I would fire you the instant that idea made it to my desk.
I hate you. My theory will be true.
I will tell. Oh, you know why Anthony Hopkins didn't sign for a second season? Because they didn't know there was going to be a second season. And it's fucking Anthony Hopkins.
Motherfucking Hopkins.
Exactly. Okay. You know what's going to happen now? They're going to throw a shit ton of money at him and say, "Yo, we need some flashbacks. You in? Yeah.
Can we just use your CGI young Anthony Hopkins up? Because that was a pretty good CGI Anthony Hopkins, man.
That was pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, like I went back and looked at actual pictures of Anthony Hopkins, and it really, really did look like him, man. Like we might not be WestWorld level technology, but we're some pretty good CGI technology.
Yeah,
too.
we got hologram 2-pack.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, why couldn't they? Well, I know why they could. Why couldn't they just do like the Man in Black? Just make him look mad. You know? Yo, I'm like scatterbrained right now with all this shit.
I mean, that's the thing.
There's
the
so
problem
much.
with WestWorld, there was too much.
Yeah.
Like I felt at a certain point they just did too much. Like
So
it
much
was
to
like
digest.
exactly, and it's just it kind of got lost. It was too detailed in the areas that it shouldn't have been detailed about.
Right.
Like okay, like here's like now I'm curious as to the host that wanted to bang William when he first arrived. The greeter was now somehow capturing Teddy and the Man in Black, and it's like, how did you've come quite a way, my lady.
Right, from how the mighty have fallen.
It's like I mean, you used to be primo, AAA, USDA grade box, and now you're
yeah. She was like
a
tag your
wildling.
sponsor host. You know what I mean? Like she was getting it.
like I mean, I know we're speaking in a really, really misogynistic light, but I mean that's kind of what they were.
Yeah,
this is what they were. Fine. It I don't know, man. There's too many. I felt like they did a good job in terms of closing the loops on the big stuff, but there's just all this little stuff. I'm just like, some exposition would have been nice. Maybe a comment about something happening. Like it would have been nice to know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just nitpicking in the wrong places, but.
Dude, like at no point did Arnold's wife, who we know existed at
She's
one
not
point,
real. She's not real.
She has to be real.
She's not real.
Yeah, he actually did have a kid.
Not real.
Yes, it was.
Not real.
It was.
Not real.
It was. Okay. It was literally Arnold's story. It's real. It's not real. It's not real. None of it.
No,
Arnold.
no.
I mean, Anthony Hopkins, fucking Ford is just. He's just a maniacal genius because
No, he's actually dying on a deathbed. This all happened in his imagination as he stared into a snow globe. End credits.
You just stole that from the Rugrats theory.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of movies have ended like that. Okay, regardless. So let's see. So Ford, I think we were pretty content with, for the most part. His story arc was fine, right?
Sure, Ford ain't dead though.
Huh? Ford ain't dead. No, Ford's alive.
Dead.
Stay woke. Like Ford Part 2, Attack of the Not Dead Ford. All right, coming to theaters. Fucking let's see, Dolores' story. I don't know how. She's important, but I feel like she wasn't really all that important. Like she was just a really important pawn.
No, I think that's Maze. No, Maeve at the end of the day
Maeve,
wasn't important at all whatsoever. As
both
far
of
as
them weren't
anything
all
else.
that important. The hosts really weren't all that important. If you
Yeah.
really think about it, even those two, like top tier, like hosts, like the Woken hosts, like what was Dolores' thing? Hey, I solved the puzzle again, guy, and I finally accepted who I am. Cool.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and die on this beach, and let's start it all over again.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then Maeve was like, okay, I'm on this train and I'm executing my protocol to escape, but then there's the giant like question mark of, well, did she really achieve consciousness? And because she saw the daughter and was like, whoa, man, I feel something for this like other like robot kid. So let me go back, or was it just like, yeah, I could prove to myself that I could get one of these out if I wanted to, and Ford just thinking like, yeah, I could do it. All right, come back. And I figured it out. I figured out how to get you guys out of here. Like,
Because how was Ford supposed to? Okay, how was he after he died supposed to like really, really be content with the fact that yes, she killed me on her own, like with her own free will? Because it seemed as though, just like Arnold did, Ford led her to that. You know what I mean? Like,
oh no, Ford's still controlling everything.
yeah,
Oh, are you
he
talking
just
about
has
Maeve
to
or are you
be.
talking about Dolores?
Dolores.
I was talking about Maeve.
Oh, I mean, the same thing goes though. Like at the end of the day, he was
Oh,
like,
the ultimate
you
decision.
achieve true consciousness when you make your own decision to take a life permanently. Da, da, da. She did that, but did she do it at her own free will? Was it really her free will? No, I don't think so.
It's tough, right? Because I would say I don't necessarily agree with this counter argument completely, but you can. I feel like someone could make the argument of what happens when you plant a seed in someone's mind about anything, right?
Sure.
It's like if I were to tell you something like right now, and then a few months later you're like, oh shit, like it somehow manifests into something you do.
Sure.
You could make the argument that Dolores's decision, quote unquote, to kill Ford may have been one of those things where like he planted the seeds, but it's tough when it's like written in a line of code. It's like, I mean, it's kind of there, right? I don't know, but at the same time, what would it take to prove to you that she was conscious and could make her own decision making? Like, if we're gonna go ahead and crucify the fact that it doesn't seem like she was actually like truly independent of Ford, what would it take for you?
Well, if the puppeteer is truly dead, then there's literally nothing left to control her.
But he's alive though. Stay woke.
Right. As far as I know, he's alive, and he's gonna come back as a different actor in season 2. Mark my words. Fuck you for disagreeing with me.
God, that'd be stupid. But then I feel like it takes away from like the whole narrative. Like, okay, let's say Ford is alive, and this is just his way of trying to gain control of the Delos Corporation, or keep his toys and go home, like he said, right?
Yeah.
Then the whole plot and story arc of this idea of the maze and these people achieving consciousness and all of that stuff completely out the window, because it was never about that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the whole time it was one of Arnold's dreams or ideas, not Ford's.
I don't know,
because I never learned Ford's motives. What were his motives? Because he just wants to open that damn park. I feel like he just wanted to play God. He wanted to get that park open, man. He didn't care that the host was showing signs of consciousness.
No, I think he cared to some extent. I mean, I think it added to the authenticity of it. That's why he added the reveries into because he's the one who added the reveries to the host, right?
As far as I know.
So, I don't know, man. I feel from a writing standpoint, this show did a lot to kind of shoot itself in the foot and contradict itself. Acting A1. Like, acting was great for what they were given. Plot leaves a lot to be desired, in my opinion. Pacing-wise, it started off way too slow. They tried to do too many layers. Oh, man, there's 3 different fucking storylines and this, that, and the other. I'm like, okay. Yep. Yeah, there's just a lot, and there's some episodes where like nothing really happened. They just kind of walked from one place to the other.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. No, I didn't. I didn't. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be watching season 2 unless all my theories are right, and then I'll be rubbing it in your face. But for what it was, man, it was fine. I enjoyed it.
I did enjoy it.
I really want to. I think I would have enjoyed Roman World more.
Roman World. I don't know. What are the different worlds?
Those are the only ones I know about. I didn't know about Samurai World until I saw the episode, and then I know that like Roman World was mentioned, WestWorld. I don't know of anything else, but I bet you that there is a wide array of different worlds you can visit.
Huh. I'm trying to look
like
for it
Furry
now.
World.
Oh shit, yo! Take me home, take me home, take me home.
Oh shit! I don't know. Other than that, but
I don't know. Okay. Question for you and question for the listeners: if you could pick a world, what would it be? Like if you could design a world, what would be the theme? Reach out to us on Twitter at PvE Podcast. Let us know what your world would be. What about you, Jay? What would you think? What would your world be?
I don't want to say my world because then somebody will like message us and it'll be cooler than my world.
God damn it! I would want an adult version of Bug's Life. I want like a Bug's Life and Starship Troopers like in one.
Bug Life and Starship Troopers. That so like nice bugs.
No. I want like humanoid bugs that like we can talk to, but they're like as vicious as like the Starship Trooper ones. Yeah.
All right. I would have to.
I just thought of that in my head just now, but I mean, I'm just thinking the guy. What was his name? What was the main character's name in A Bug's Life? God damn it,
dude! Why the hell would I know? Like, I don't remember that shit. You know, it was the last time I played the PlayStation game, dude.
Oh shit! No.
Long.
No, shut up. We know this.
No,
we're not.
We don't know this.
No, stop.
Stop.
We're not moving on until you tell me the name of the main fucking ant in A Bug's Life.
It was Kevin Spacey and he was Hopper. Nope, that was the
grasshopper. That was the grasshopper.
Flick.
Thank you, Flick. Oh shit, yo, the fat caterpillar could be like the giant the giant tank insect from Starship Troopers, where the guy like shot the hole into and threw the grenade into. That's who he could be.
I'm starting to think you really did do a line before we started this fucking show.
Yo, a fucking wild me just busting into goddamn, and he'll just.
You're out of your mind. What my world, where I would want to go would have to be like a gladiator setting world, like something crazy like that.
Oh, you mean like Roman world, which already exists? God, be creative.
No, it would have to be like
no.
I'm picturing more Spartacus.
You can't do Roman world. You can't do WestWorld. You can't do Samurai World. You can't do Future World. No.
Okay. Fuck Samurai World, right? What about like a Jade Empire world, like a mythical creature world, like in that history?
Did you just combine Chinese and Japanese history? Ooh.
Yes, I did. Yes, you combine a Bug's Life and Starship Troopers, you fucking lunatic, and I can't combine two real countries. Fuck you. Fuck you. I want to see fucking water dragons and shit, man.
No.
I want to see.
No, you're gonna
fucking
fucking
people, like shooting key and shit.
Not even. What you're gonna see is fucking people hopping on dragonflies, fucking putting Gatling guns on them, just going into the plains as you see fucking just goddamn roaches just trying to shoot back like ah.
Oh my god, I can't. Now I'm picturing these worlds combined. It's like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Stormtrooper, and
just mechanized praying mantises, just like the AT-ATs. You got a fucking spider doing like the thing around his legs, bringing. Oh man, yo,
bro, where
HBO,
are we right now?
It's going down. All right.
You know, keeping in mind, right? Like reeling this back in. Okay, Psychopath. HBO
I want to
is
ride a beetle into battle.
HBO's the one that owns Westworld and Game of Thrones. They tried to get something that's gonna carry on after Game of Thrones is done. Westworld's not gonna be that.
You don't think so?
No, Westworld's not gonna carry that torch.
Yeah, I actually agree with that entirely.
Yeah, they're gonna have to find something else.
Yeah.
What was the last good thing that came out of HBO other than Game of Thrones?
There's been a lot of good things.
No, the last good thing.
The last good thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
No, like I can't remember the last. Oh well, I mean, I enjoyed True Blood. True Blood was a bomb ass show. But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know anything else. They gotta come out with like a prequel to Game of Thrones.
Yeah, like not Thrones games things.
Yeah, this is like a horrible segue. Are we still talking about Westworld?
No, man, I don't know. You brought up Game of Thrones. All right, so I guess let's just move on to final thoughts and just kind of wrap up the show. I mean, for anyone who hasn't seen it, I would say take it for face value. If you're gonna recommend it to someone, I would say just enjoy it for what it is. Don't dive too deep into it, and avoid the internet, and you'll enjoy the show.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. As long as you don't do a lot of theory crafting like we do, you'll actually enjoy the show for what it is. Maybe I would have felt differently about the end if I hadn't thought up all this craziness and had read it to help me. You know, maybe I would have felt the ending was something that I would enjoy more than I actually did.
Yeah, I mean,
all in all, don't listen to anything we've said this entire time, and go watch it from scratch without any preconceived notions of the show.
Oh no, anybody who's gotten this far has watched the show at this point.
Yeah, just forget everything you watched and heard.
Make sure to reach out to HBO. Tell them, sign Jumpy up, throw money at him, right? Throw money at us. Bugs Life
Troopers.
Bugs Life. Oh shit.
Bugs Life Troopers. Yep.
Yo, sprinkle in a little fucking a little Saving Private Ryan. Oh, we could have a Normandy scene. Yo, a beach scene. How great would that be? Just.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yep.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, coming soon.
Well, I guess that pretty much wraps it up for today, guys.
We're gonna film that on our iPhones, by the way.
Oh yes. I want to make shirts of that. Like, I want that to be the shirt we wear to PAX. Oh, by the way, we're going to PAX.
Yeah, that's coming up. So excited, so pumped. Jump's coming this way.
Yeah, PAX East in Boston. Yep. It's gonna be fucking had. I'm gonna have lots of chowder. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I know.
So you're going to go ahead and offend Native Americans this episode, okay? You're going to go ahead and offend the whole Boston population with your filthy accent.
Had.
You don't do that. Okay. All right.
Wicked.
All right. Wicked pissed off right now, man. Wicked fucking heated, bro.
You sound like Boston. Not Boston the city, Boston, Chief of Boston, our friend. Shout out to Chief of Boston. Billy Butts, if you're listening to this somehow, hi. As always, I'm Jumpy.
I'm Jay.
He's Jay. We're PvE. Check us out on Twitter at PvE Podcast. Share the show, like, subscribe, all of the shenanigans. Tell your friends about us. Maybe not tell your friends about us. I don't know. I don't fucking tell you how to live your life. I'm not your fucking mom. Figure out what you want to do. Just recommend us. Leave us comments on iTunes. Maybe we'll read out loud on the show. If you want to reach out to us, any questions, maybe some theory casting. Maybe tell us a little bit about your potential movie that you're interested in making. Maybe you want to collaborate on my movie. Reach out to us.
Maybe he just wants to take your idea.
No, it is copyright. This is engraved in the archives of the internets. If someone takes my idea, I will come at you swifter than a Swiffer.
Sue you.
I will come down on you with just justice. Like, I will buy justice and throw it at you. justice.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. But if you want a theory cast, if you want to reach out to the show, again, Twitter at PvE Podcast, or send us an email, player versus everything podcast at gmail.com or askpve at gmail.com. We have 2 emails. Don't ask why. We just do. Until next time, peace.
See you later.